In this video, we're going to be finding out whether Garmin PacePro Strategies are going to be any good for my marathon. What is up, everybody, and welcome to FORDY Runs HQ and a proper ad hoc video. I love making these videos. I almost have like a good idea in the morning and then we make a video about it. These tend to go really well or really badly. Let's find out. Okay, so before we get into the video, make sure you subscribe, make sure you check out the Long Run podcast, and give the video a like, thumbs up, all that sort of stuff. Smash that out of the park, 40. Okay, right, so this is all led from a conversation with Speedgoat Toby, who don't follow the channel. But we were talking about PacePro Strategies for Edinburgh, whether we should be doing it, whether we shouldn't be doing it. Now, if you've got no idea what I'm talking about, basically on Garmin, and I don't know whether you can do it with other watches, but on Garmin you can set a PacePro strategy up and you can work out how you want to basically run your race. Now, the cool thing is you can download a GPX file. So if this works out, I'll download the Edinburgh course. So if you're doing London, you'll be able to get the GPX file for London and you'll be able to preload that in. And then you can set up your pacing strategy over that race distance. You can adjust whether you want to negative split it, whether you want to positive split it. You can adjust for hills, inclines, declines, how you attack them and all that kind of stuff. It's super, super interesting. Now, if you've been following the channel, I am a simple guy. I've got limited capacity up here. And I usually run a lot of it to feel, but I try and keep things simple and just look at my pace or look at my heart rate, depending on what I'm doing. But I wanted to try this out because this could be an effective tool because we're going for a time in Edinburgh. So I wanted to try it out, and I thought the best way to try it out before race day is to take this along tonight to Hertford. Now, our Hertford club, we've got 7 miles in the plan tonight. I've got to run 7 miles and I've got to run it at a reasonable notch. I've got to get that done in about 57 minutes because the session's an hour. So I've got to tick over. So I thought this would be a cool one to try out. Now, I'm going to show you in a second how I'm setting it up on the app and things like that. So it's all via the Garmin Connect app. And just as a spoiler, I don't know whether your watch is compatible with this or not. It depends on your Garmin watch or whatever watch you've got. So just check whether you can do this or not. But I've got it on my Garmin, so I'm going to be using it. We're going to try it out. So I'm going to set it up. I'm going to look to negative split it. And we'll see how we get on. Because I'm not preloading the course, I can't adjust the inclines and declines, but it doesn't matter because I'm running down the river, so it's as flat as a pancake. So we'll do that and then we'll see how it goes because it might drive me nuts. Let me know in the comments, have you used this over a marathon, a half marathon distance, and has it proved successful or not as it drove you round the bend and all this kind of stuff. So let me know in the comments how you found this PacePro strategy stuff. I'll be very, very interested to know. So yeah, so the next parts of the video are the following. We're going to set this up on my phone and then transfer over to my watch. Then we're going to go over to Hertford and I'm going to run 7 miles and we're going to follow it along on the watch, and basically at the end of it I will see if I make it. I might die. I've got the end of a cold. But if I see at the end of the race, at the end of the run even, whether it's been any good or not, whether it's been beneficial, whether it's been a negative, whether it's been annoying, and we'll find out really what it's like. Okay, I think that is it. You're up to speed. Yeah, let's get on to the next part of the video and work out how to use this PacePro Strategies. Okay guys, right, so let's set this up ready for testing. So go to your Garmin Connect app. You want to go to more, training, and then PacePro Pacing Strategies. Create PacePro Strategy down here. We're going to select, now you can select a course. So with Edinburgh, if this goes to plan, we're going to stick the GPX file in here and then we're going to work it all out. But tonight, we're just going to select a distance, okay, to test this. I have to apologise for all the notifications coming up. Just ignore them, especially if you see your name coming up. Right, so we're going to do a other tonight because we're going to be doing 7 miles. So let's go in here. We're going to change this over here to miles. We're going to go 7. No, and then I've selected 7 miles. Next. Right, so my goal time, I want to run this tonight in 50, let's say 57 minutes to get me back in time. So I've selected 57 minutes and that's given me a goal pace of 5:04 per kilometre. Now you can do miles if you want, but I've set up. So here you've got the name of it. So let's call it test run. If I could spell. So let's just say test. Okay. Distance 7. Goal time is perfect. That's 57 minutes. Goal pace is perfect. Splits every kilometre. Now you can change your splits to every mile, every kilometre. I'm doing every kilometre. Now here you can adjust it. This is the cool thing. So pacing strategy. We're going to start off a little bit slower. So I'm adjusting it here. See this? So I'm going out. So look. So that's even split. Negative split going that way. See how it changes? So we're going to start off a little bit slower. And we're going to be going off at 537 per kilometre, because down here, see, it tells you then what your splits are. So 537, 529. We're going to be getting quicker, and we're going to be finishing down at my, well, not exactly, but close towards a sort of faster pace tempo run for me down at 440 per kilometre. So you can adjust that here. So let's just take that in a bit. So it's a little bit more even. So we're starting at 527, which is a little bit outside goal pace, but then we're going to get quite faster and faster and faster. Now, on the, if you had the calls, you could adjust as well going up and down the hills. So we'll show that maybe in another video if we don't get time today. But basically on here, you can also adjust how you attack the hills, whether you do it positively or negatively. But this is the important thing for me, is the pacing strategy here. So if we was doing a marathon and I was looking to negative split it, that's how I would control it. So let's say we'd start at 530 per kilometre if I'm looking for a 345 marathon, and then I would negative split that. So, and then that would just work it out. So then we hit save. That's there. Now I'm going to hit this button here, and that's going to send it to my Fenix Pro Solar. There we go. See that? Okay, so let me just grab my watch. Okay, so here's my Fenix or Phoenix or whatever you want to call it. So we go to get the menu on. We're going to go run. So we select that. Now I'm going to go options. So I'm going to go up, and then I'm going to slide down to training. Okay, remember like we did on the phone. And then we're going to go down to PacePro plan. See it? And then in there, test. Got it? And then it's 5. So I hit that. And then you hit that, and then off we go. Okay? And then we would just start, and then like that, and then we'd stop it. And then that's that. That's basically it. So then we'll see how that works tonight. I'll cancel that. Resume later. Back to start discard. And I'll show you that tonight, how we get on with it. But that's how you get it on your phone and then get it onto your watch, guys. Okay, so we are at Hartham. It is 9 minutes to, and we're going to get this show on the road. So we're going to be running out down there, you can't see, down to the river, and basically 7 miles. We're going to start the PacePro strategy thing when we get down to the river. Let's see how this thing works. You can shut. Right, you ready? Ready? Super. Ready? Just come on. I'll put it away. Come on.
I ain't got water, mate.
No, you rush. You're still here. I'm away for him. So when I get this thing, oh, come on.
Yeah, when you get
wait, when you get... Too quick. +1.
Yeah, but what you're...
Too slow. Come on.
Yeah.
Wait.
This is going to be a painful 57 minutes, I'll tell you that.
Right, so Todd, what's it called? Pro Pace Strategy thing. Tell them.
It's brilliant.
No, so you just didn't say that.
Once you work out how to use it,
Right, what's the matter?
and you've never used it, you've got to be careful because it works on the average pace for mile and kilometre.
Hang on. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, but that's the average so far of that mile and kilometre.
Yeah.
Or kilometre, or whatever you're working.
Yeah, well, bang on. Yeah, go on.
So we've got to keep that pace now, otherwise that will go out.
You'll go out, yeah.
Because it's not showing your current pace, it's showing your average pace over that mile or kilometre.
He set it up to do negative,
Yeah, we're going negative type.
so it's even more confusing.
Yeah, just so we've got to keep a track on this.
So what tips can you give the viewers then? Man as usual.
Take it as some practice runs first.
Yeah, don't do your marathon without trying. But be fair, that's what we're doing today, Toad.
It is, but we've left you in charge of it.
Yeah, let me in charge.
We
work in miles and you've got it set on kilometres. It'll be fine, trust me. Boys, we're behind at the moment.
You made it slow down.
No, it's not, it's alright, it's fine, it's alright. It'll be okay, it'll be okay. Halfway, just turned. We're a little bit over, so we're gonna have to work it out on the way back, but we were so hot we had to take our tops off. So we're now heading back, but we're getting it back slowly. But I'll be honest with you, it is driving me a bit nuts. And we've been arguing about it the whole way. Shock, right, Toad?
Yeah, shock.
Right.
More than normal.
We're gonna get this done, I'll see you at the end, because I think we're gonna have to knuckle down. This is gonna be hard. Really hard. I've put too much negative split on it. Sorry, Toad. Woo. That was hard. Really hard. I'll come back to you in a sec. Ooh, so we're back at HQ. Oh man, and look, naughty. Right, while I have that, let's go through it quickly. So look, bottom line, and there's nothing I can lean you. Hang on, I'll get someone to lean the camera on. Right, so hopefully you can hear me, and the sound quality's not brilliant here, but you know what, I don't care. Yeah, that was interesting. I tell you now, I'm not going to use it in the marathon. That's going to drive me up the wall. Firstly, I made the mistake of not doing a 7-mile run and then doing it in kilometres. Was never a good idea. I think if you're doing 10k then kilometres obviously works, but 7 miles is too much of a funny distance to go kilometres. It still works, but it was a bit confusing. But I think my brain would get fried by that over 26.2 miles. If you've got the capacity to take it, then do it. If you want something to take your mind off the running, then do it. But actually, to be honest with you, I think it would drive me up the wall. I think it'd drive me mad. Where I think it's useful for me is 2 things. Firstly, training runs, where let's say I want to do, like tonight, a tempo run, and I don't know, 6 miles, and I want to do it in 45 minutes. Then I think that's really helpful, and I can play around with the splits like we did tonight, and that might work. So that's useful. And also I think actually in a 5k, let's say park run, or in a 10k race, I think it would be useful if you're looking for a goal time. So we've got the Vitality 10k. I don't know when this video comes out, I might have even done it by then, but whenever this video comes out. But let's say Vitality 10k, I'll set that up and we'll have a go at it and see what it's like. So yeah, I think it's interesting for shorter distances, but I think over like 10k, I think for me, it's going to be too much. So there we go. That's it. That's the video. It's a totally ad hoc this video. Let me know, like I said, in the comments whether you do this or not, and any feedback you've got to say. We got the feedback from Ty about on that run. Interesting to get his views on camera as well. But yeah, let me know whether that's useful. Even just find out how to set the thing up might be useful for you anyway. Okay, but that's it. Right, I'm going to now drink this because I've earned it. And I'll catch you guys later.